cereal.
Yeah? Okay, let's do it. Why don't you get your milk and your bowl and your spoon and all that. We got a busy day today. Did you see your board? What are you looking for? Sweetie, we've been out of Cinnamon Toast Crunch for like 2 days. Come on. You got that. What are we doing? What's that? What's that say? Going for, look at me. Going for a walk. Right? Take a look at shoes. I plan our days the night before, as far as like the school days and activities and stuff that we have to do. It's really easy. It's a crazy difference though, like if I plan it or if I don't, like how much more stressful it is, like waking up and just like, you know, on a whim, like this is what we're gonna do today. That does not make for a really productive day. Like we do a lot, but it's not as efficient. It's a little more chaotic, and she definitely feeds off of that, don't you? When it's more chaos, which I did plan today, so everything's going pretty well. We got to go to the store. It's so funny that you said car ride shopping, because that's what we have to do. Because it's on your list to feed your fish, but your fish are out of fish food, so we got to go to a different store today. Have any new friends? Bring a pet home? We're not doing that. Look, Abby, look. Oh my goodness. What do you think? You want to take one of those home? You want a bird? For your room? Look at how fluffy that one is. Isn't that crazy? What do you see? Is that crazy? We're running over here. Look. Look at the fish. Look at these ones out. Look how many there are. Those are feeder fish. That's not as exciting. Poor fellows. Look at all of them. Here we go. We got our stuff right here. Do you want to carry this? You don't want to carry it. You'll make it heavy. Fresh food for the fishies. Oh, that's a lot. There you go, fishies. Eat up. It's amazing how I talk about lunch and you just jump right up, huh? Why don't you pick a task? I need these blinds open. I need some light on the subject, huh? Don't get all squinty-eyed. Oh my goodness, pick a task. There we go. Okay, pick one. Yep. That's what you want to do? That sounds good. Do you want me to close the blinds? You do? How about like that? Is that better? Yeah? We'll do 10 minutes because then it will be lunchtime. Keep going. Keep going. This is one of those days where staying on task is more important than completion of the task, because, you know, it's what's going to be effective for us today. Since we had resistance to even do it anyway. Did your timer go off? And now you're hustling? Can you push a chair in? No, your chair, not my chair. I'll push my own chair in, thank you very much. What time is it? What time? Time to eat? That's drink, show me eat. Eat. There you go. You guys are lazy. You're lazy. Pull it up on our iPad. What are we having for lunch? Show me what we're eating for lunch.
lentils.
You are having lentils. That's great. Good job. Okay, let's get lentils. Come on. Good job. Come on. Turn the light off. Okay, we need a bowl and a spoon, right? So the thing she keeps asking for on her schedule is a golf cart ride, and I put that up there. On the other side, it's like that's our token for like, this is what we're working for today. This is what we're getting. We get all done with all this stuff, and then we do that. You know, that is last. But having it off to the side over there was like a happy accident because it brings up conversation every time. Like if we were at the bottom of the list, it'd be different. You know, I don't think she would go to it, but she's been tapping on this every time we walk over here, so it allows us a chance to talk about it. You know, and say, yeah, that's what we're gonna do at the end of the day once we finish the rest of our tasks. She's knocking it out. It's noon. We got 3 more things left. So we had a full chart today, huh? So what I was talking about earlier with planning is, you know, being able to plan ahead and stuff like that is just, it's so much more successful. Even just the night before or when I wake up, you know, if I get up early enough before her, then I can even do the plan then for the day. But things like fish food, right? So it's hard because I don't have enough hands to hold the camera, talk to her, you know, go over the fish food and what we're buying it for and all that. But we can have conversations about what we're doing as well. You know, she knows that way. She knows where the fish food comes from. You know, the concept of like a full bag of food versus we're out of food. All those things. Those are all bits and pieces of learning. You know, like it's something simple that you don't consider, and I just like it's something simple that isn't really considered, but you have to realize how when someone's learning something at this level, like how everything is broken down. You know, and everybody learns like this. It's just not. Washing machine is unbalanced. It's not ever explained like this because I feel like this stuff is just learned so naturally, but you don't even realize it's happening. Like when a box of cereal is empty, it goes in the trash. When it's not empty, it goes on the shelf. Are you okay? Do you need my assistance? Yes, you do. So yeah, that's something to be considered. You know, about learning. You gotta realize that it's every single task has to be broken down to these minute little details. With everything, we get comments on videos and stuff, and albeit a lot of times from new people, but asking a question like, well, shouldn't she have learned that when she was younger? And a lot of stuff we've been working on since she was much younger. We've been working on it for years, but because each little task has to be learned and and figured out before the whole task can be taken on. That we were working on other things. I mean, there's just so many hours in a day when you have to learn every aspect of every task. It's kind of time consuming. The difference is now that she's home. Before when she was going to school every day, she'd have a full load at school, and just like any kid, the last thing that we wanted to do was overload her because that will cause meltdowns. That'll cause sensory overload and then ultimately lead to burnout. You can only do so much in a day of that heavy lifting, that heavy brain power, and her having to process every single step, and just being able to, her like the empty cereal box thing. So you empty it into your bowl, and then you could go to get up and put it away, and she's looking at the box and feeling the weight of the box and processing all that information. It's like, where does this box go? What is the status of this box and all that? Like, what do I remember from the last time that we had this situation? But you don't have an empty cereal box every day, so that might have been 2 weeks ago when she last threw away a cereal box. So then she's got to remember that and recall that situation and how that box felt when it was empty. Is it completely empty? Does it still have one more bowl left in it? Like, I know it's I know it's kind of a silly example, but it's it's valid. Right? Just like everything else that she has to learn. Okay, here's a really good one. So I think the whole moral of this is like start small, set up for success, that kind of thing. So this is something we worked on with ABA therapy when she was learning what groceries go where when you put in groceries away. Canned goods go in the pantry. Jarred items also go in the pantry until you open them and then they go in the fridge. You see? That's super complicated. So we wouldn't give her jarred items to put away. We give her canned items, and then we would give her like obvious fridge things like milk, like plastic container, soft container items to go in the fridge. Like bags of cheese or like lunch meat or whatever, we wouldn't give her those other things to put away, because the first thing is identifying that some things go in the fridge and some things go in the pantry. Different items go different places. Later on, she can learn. I mean, I've been guilty of it myself. I have something in my hand and I'm thinking about something, not paying attention, and I stick it in the pantry and it belongs in the fridge. You know, like we all do that. So then you have all these other inputs in your brain, the sensory input from the world around you that's just overwhelming all the time, and you have a learning disability, and you have autism, you have all these things going on. Add that on top of the fact that you're also distracted by things just like every other human, and then the world gets that much more complicated. So we keep it simple for her so that she can learn these things step by step, and later on we'll add a jar of pickles. And I'm not saying things that like a gazillion people already don't know. I'm just saying them out loud, you know? The way that my brain works, the way that I operate is just to really pay attention to Abby, to try to figure out the way that her brain processes. I've said for years now that like if I could spend a day in her brain just so I could better understand. So that's kind of what we do in our house, you know? It's like, okay, let's really look at this situation and try to see it from her point of view, instead of pushing our point of view, because this is not productive. Like, it's not it's not an aha moment or anything like that. It's not productive. It doesn't produce good results when we try to, force a square peg into a round hole. And I know other people think the way that I do, and they process this stuff and they really analyze and try to figure all this out for their kid, because you guys comment on the videos all the time. When you don't think about these things, it's because you don't live it, and that's okay. Like, that's not your life experience. You don't care for another person that thinks differently, whose brain works differently than yours. So you're not put into that world. It's not your job. That's totally understandable. That's why, we want to walk through all these things and explain them the best that we can, the best that we understand them, so that then you also understand. That is what awareness and acceptance is all about. Step down off my soapbox. Hey, let's check our schedule. Break is over. Schedule time. Let's go. I gotta tell you, the following of directions is top notch here. Good girl. Proud of you. Not yet. We're not going on the golf cart. That's what we're working towards, though. Right? Look. We're going to do all these, and then we do the golf cart. First, let's do that. Pull it off. Where's that at? A cracker? No, look. A cracker? What are you doing? Smile. You know you're goofy. 5. Down. Down. 6. Down. Up. 7. 8. Okay, you ready? Touch toes. No, your toes. Touch your toes. Touch. Hands. Move your hands. Touch. 1. Do it. Your toes. No, put your feet out. Come on. Touch. Touch. Touch here. All the way. 2. Push your feet back out. Ready, go. 3. No, touch your toes. Arms up. Up high. Up high. Down low, touch toes. All the way down. And up high. Up high. And down low, touch toes. No, your toes. Again. It's your last item on your list. Good job. You're all done. Okay, shut it. Shut it, please. What are we doing? What is it? What are we doing? Let me see. Is that what we're doing? It is? That's what we're doing. I know. Can you believe it? We get to go. You finish your list, we're going on a golf cart ride. Bro, that hair today is something special. Hey, you had a great day, especially for a Monday. Mondays are hard, and you had a full day. I'm proud of you. It's always, the first day back after the weekend. And then it's a full day of homeschool because she doesn't have any therapy to break it up or anything like that. So it's our only complete full day of the week where we do like 5-6 hours solid homeschool. You can't ask for more than that, you know? It's just a good day. Oh, hi. Are you comfy? Yeah. Priscilla comes home tonight. This is working well. The reward up there at the end, you know, it puts a smile on her face. She knows there's a conclusion to the day, all that kind of stuff. Are you in chill mode? Yeah, chill mode. Okay, see you guys tomorrow.